You might have done a ton of sales training in the past and you've got all of these complicated frameworks to try and close a high ticket deal or like a service based offer, which is like a monthly recurring revenue type thing. And it's complicated, you're trying to follow a script, but to simplify the framework, think about these three things. Find the gap, bridge the gap, close. Simplify it into three parts. Find the gap needs to be at least 30, 40, sometimes even up to 50% of your call. Obviously, you're not going to know that while you're in call, but when you're evaluating your calls, that's general rule of thumb. Bridge the gap doesn't need to take long at all. And then close is obviously closing, it depends on how long the objection handling and stuff takes. Find the gap is by far the most important part of your conversation, bar none. It's not even close because you can't handle objections properly if you've not done that properly. And also you can't showcase your solution in the right way if you don't know what pains and problems you're looking to solve for that, for the prospect you're speaking to. So make sure find the gap is done properly. Now, a simple framework to make sure find the gap is done properly, try to think of these three things. Your first thing I want you to think about is, do I know the problem and the context behind their problem? Once you've got that, you've got a nice big green tick on that, you can move on to, so now, do I know what the pain is? And do I know some specifics around it as well? So do I know if it's a financial thing, what are the financial numbers and everything around whatever their pain is? Remember, a problem is the surface level issue that they've got. A pain is what's happened as a result of that. That's the trigger that's going to make people want to change their life. And then finally, we need to know their goals. Try and think of those three things while you're going through find the gap, your first part, your fact find, whatever you're going to call it. And then before you move on to actually showcasing your solution, make sure you've got ticks against all three of those things.